Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for round 3 of Season 2 of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Manufacturer Series on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we are racing on Red Bull Ring for 17 laps, and we'll be racing on Group 4 category for today. So let's go and get ready to race, and then choose a Group 4 car to be able to have one for you. So this is going to get everything. We'll set up the balance of performance, and we will get started. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get started. Everything is all set and ready to go to be able to have one good Group 4 race. We'll be able to get started. So required tires we'll be able to choose by 3 types. So gonna make sure to choose any racing compound tires wisely. So gonna make sure to be able to have one good duration. We'll be able to have what it takes to be able to drive faster. We'll be able to do for a lot of good perfection, but taking a lot of practice, but still needs to do a lot of work. So hope we did a pretty good job out there for taking a 10-minute qualifying time. So we will be ready until this is gonna get everything we'll be getting started out for. So hope we're all set and ready to go, folks, because this race is about to begin until right about now. Here we go. This is going to be able to have one good Group 4 race on the Manufacturer Series on GT Sports. Going to race on Red Bull Ring. So here we go. Let's go with the drivers. So looks like Gil Palchamala takes first place by using the Porsche Cayman TC4 Subsport. Sierra 2145 takes second place by using the Honda NSX. Third place is Claymore Go Boom with the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. Fourth place is IS1 GT1 with the McLaren 650S. Sixth place is Chicken Chaser 60 with the Jaguar F-Type Group 4. Seventh place is Gold Honda 8 with the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Group 4. And here is Max RPM 87 in 8th place with the Toyota 86. Rob 3R4 takes the BMW M4 in 9th place. It looks like 10th place is R4M US Team 26 with a Toyota 86, and here is myself on 11th place with the InSport Tech Chevy Corvette G7 Group 4. 12th place is Jammer 1796 with a Jaguar F-Type. 13th place is Rafi Rivera with a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. 14th place is Beck Miles with a Mercedes SLS AMG. 15th place is Sonic Steed with a Toyota 86 Group 4. A. Felix the Cat 95 takes 16th place for the Lexus RCF. 17th place is Gabriel with the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4. 18th place is Rudo Dead 619 with the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. 19th place is Robert Rob. Is now going to be using the Renault Sport Magney Trophy. So it's going to get prepared to be ready to race. So tires will be able to have one choice available to use. So this is going to get everything. We'll be ready to get started for one good rolling start to get prepared. So this is going to be able to get ready to be able to have 17 laps on the Red Bull Ring. So here we go. Timer starts now, and we are hitting the start at the green light, and we are going underway. Now it's going to get very situated because one driver just slowing down, and we are going on. The catching up on the chase is going to get everything. We'll be get started. So good luck, everybody, because this is going to be a very fast race. We'll be able to take the perfection out there. We're always going to keep it up. Now it is going to be able to have a one tough start because Gonna make sure to be very careful when drivers are about to get slow to be able to find a good open window, because this is gonna get everything will be getting started to be able to have this race to begin. So this is gonna be able to take one good skill, will be able to going in. Now it is definitely might be going in on the long way, so it looks like the last place driver is having a little bit tough time to be able to going in for. So 17 drivers went on the faster work and one driver just went AFK, because this is going to be going on, and oh man, it looks like this is going to be quite very harder it gets for it. Jammer 1796 just hit me at the start, so it looks like Go Honda 8 just definitely might be able to make sure, just watch the paint, is going to be quite giving the sign to be able to make sure, because this is going to get everything a little bit beaten up on it. So that was definitely might be quite getting a little upsetting here, but this is going to get everything needs to do a little misunderstanding, because it looks like this is going to get everything a little bit more careful out there. So this is going to be able to take a little bit faster work, because it always gets a little bit more time as the usual. So this is going to get everything has to stay steady, because gonna make sure to be very respectful out there. So this is going to get everything a little bit tougher it gets. Now it's going to be able to get closer, just going to be able to have brakes check to be able to call in for. So this will might be able to move on in onto the second lap, but this is going to get everything to be well careful up on it. So it will always going to need to take a little bit more time for. Now it looks like this is going to be with C02145 is about to take on in second place to be able to catch up on onto kill. But Jamalua is now going to be able to take the lead, is going to get everything going on. So second turn is going to be a very tough one out there. So going to make sure to be very wisely careful whenever the opponents are definitely driving at. So it's always going to be able to keep it in, will take the right direction, is going to get everything will be smoothed in for. Now it's going to be able to get close, but this will might be able to take a lot of distance. It's going to get everything going out there. So gonna keep it well steady up, and then this is gonna get everything to be well careful up. We're always gonna keep the mobility. We'll be able to stay stronger. We'll might be able to take the chance to be able to make. Now it's gonna be able to see how max RPM 87 is about to take on Spec Mine in Gold Honda is going to be able to going in for. So it looks like Mercedes-Benz is about to be able to challenging the Toyota is going to be able to get on for. So this is going to be able to take the tough struggle, is going to get everything will be going on for. A Felix the Cat is now going to be able to pass again, and then looks like this is going to get everything. Will might take the Chevy, will also defend this position, while the Lexus is going to get everything, will be able to find a way to be able to going in. Now two Mercedes-Benz are about to be able to continuing in to challenging the Toyota is going to be able to going. So looks like Chevy crashes the party, and now this is going to get everything going in. Now third lap enters in, so this is going to get everything well contested in for. So looks like I'm taking in on 8th place to catch up onto Gold Honda 8. Is going to be on the way to be able to take the distance, is going to be able to go forward. Catching up onto Chicken Chaser 60 is going to be a very long way, is going to get everything going. So this is going to be able to take that turn, is going to be able to keep it well nice and tight on it. Now it's going to be able to going in to be able to take a little bit more distance to be able to make, but it will always going to be able to drive faster. Will might be able to take the distance, will might be able to keep it stand still for. So Go Honda 8 takes the braking point, and then going on the third turn is going to be able to take the inside, while I'm about to be able to coming in to find a good clean pass, is going to get everything to be well struggled up on it. But it will might be able to take a lot of durability for each tire, is going to get everything well possible for. So going to make sure to be able to have that racing medium compound tires, is going to get everything going on. And then Go Honda 8 is trying to evade an incoming behind overtake, is going to be a very tough one out there. So this is going to be able to take a little bit of time, and then looks like Spec Mild is now coming in to be able to pass on my current position. So this is going to be able to take a little bit overtake on the inside, and then takes a little outside. It's going to get everything going in for. So this is going to be a very tough one out there, because it's going to get very collision to be able to avoid it. Max RPM 87 is still trying to keep up. onto Gold Honda 8 and Spec Miles position. And this is going to be a very tough one out there for two Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG is going to get everything going in for. So that was going to be a quite epic duel out there to see this race, folks, because two drivers in same SLS AMG Group 4, because they are like partners in racers who really wants to keep it together, because this is going to be quite very challenging for every other racer who might be in the man. Looks like Go Honda 8 just definitely got in by having a little bit hits, and then max RPM 87 slams me first, then Go Honda 8. So this is going to be a very unlikely challenge. It's going to get everything to be needs to stay together. So giving a little bit full contact means having a lot of few scratches is going to get everything to be made. But this is going to be a full party. We'll be able to take the battle of 7th place. Is going to get everything going on. But it was going to be a huge challenging battle out there. So gonna make sure if this is gonna get everything, we'll take the perfection we'll be able to take, because it might need to stay together. We're always gonna be able to take a lot of perfection. It's gonna get everything going on for us. So that was quite very interesting to be able to see a full view driver is definitely might be able to have a full battle is gonna be going on for. So this is gonna be quite excited out there. Is going to get everything. We'll need to take a lot of few efforts we might be able to take. So here comes to be able to move on in onto the 5th lap. So this is going to be able to take a lot of few sportsmanship rating. Is going to get everything will be increasing in. So gonna make sure that breaking point communication is important. So this is going to get everything a little bit more challenging ways to be able to be respectful out there. We're also going to need to take the stand. Is going to get everything to do a little bit more step forwards. Is going to get everything to take a lot of patience. Is going to get everything going in for. Now this is going to be able to have that second turn, and then looks like this is going to be a very tough one out there to see it, folks. Felix the Cat is coming back in to overtake my current position. So this is going to be able to take another round to be able to defend my position. So this is going to be able to catch up on to Go Honda 8 and the others. Is going to be a very tough, long ways to get everything going. So this is going to be a very tough one out there. So going to be able to take that inside turn, goes in by the apex. Felix the Cat 95 is going to be able to take a little bit time to keep it together. So I'll be able to continuing on to catch up on to Go Honda 8. Jammer 1796 and max RPM 87 is now going to be able to stay on. We're also going to be able to take a lot of few distance there. So that was definitely might be able to take a one tough challenge. It's going to get everything. We'll be catching up on it. So it will always going to take the challenging upper hand by separate distance. Is going to be a very tough one out there. So this is going to be able to take a lot of durability. We're also going to be able to take a lot more time for it. So be very patient, folks. Going to keep it up for having a one fast race wheel going in. Now it looks like Spec Mile is going to be in the pits, so this is going to be quite getting a little bit more tire change. It's going to get everything going. We'll be able to press on to be able to take. So Go Honda 8 is going to be able to keep going forward. We're always going to be able to catch up onto Jammer 1796, and max RPM is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to keep it up on it. So going to be able to find that opening window on Go Honda 8, and then this is going to be able to take that overtake. It's going to get everything. Will be staying on it. Now that was definitely might be quite going in to be able to press on into 9th place, but it was definitely might be doing good for UTRS in Sports Tech Racing Team. Is going to get everything. Will stay on it. But looks like a Felix Cat 95 is now going to be able to coming in. So looks like this is going to be able to have a little bit more encounterment to be able to catch up on it. So still trying to be able to catch up to my current position. And then Go Honda 8 is definitely currently in on to 10th place, because it's going to get everything. We'll buy some time. We're also going to be able to keep the motivation. We're always going to be able to keep the mobility. Now looks like this is going to be able to see it. Rob R34 is now in 3rd place since he's back on to 4th place. So is1 GT1 is now going to be in 3rd place. So it looks like this is going to be able to see Rob 3R4 in the pits, and now this is going to be able to see Claymore go boom is in 3rd place. Now it's going to be quite very challenging to be able to see how any determined drivers will be able to step in onto third place, because it's going to be able to take the random choice of pick. It's going to get everything we'll go in for. So make sure that every driver is always going to stay together. And then looks like Rob 3R4 is now coming out of the pits. So this is going to be able to make on to lap number 7. So this is going to be able to have 10 more to go. So this is going to get everything. We'll be going straight up forward. It's going to get everything. We'll stay in position. It's going to get everything. We'll keep it up for. Now, looks like Max RPM is now going to be able to slow down by taking the penalty line. So it looks like he's definitely might be able to have a 0.5 seconds. So this is going to get everything. Has to be able to resume the chase. We'll be in onto the top position. But it's going to get everything closer in. We'll also to see how the lineup is going to get everything real small up to be able to get formed in for. Now it's going to be able to get close, because this is going to be able to see Rob 3R4 is now going to be able to catch up onto Max RPM, and Jammer 1796 is going to get everything. We'll be able to take plenty of oversteer turns. It's going to get everything. We'll be able to catch up on it. So this is going to be able to have that pit stop. We'll be able to recommend for having a one call sign to be able to have the choice of the tires, but this is going to be able to use it wisely. So better make sure we're always going to be able to take that duration. We'll be able to have that mobility. Now, looks like Chicken Chaser 60 and Max RPM 87 in the pits. So this is going to be able to have 3 drivers are in to be able to have that tire change. Is going to get everything. We'll be able to step it up for. So while I'm in on 6th place, this is going to get everything will be needed to be able to make sure, because number of laps will be able to take a lot of reminders. It's going to get everything. We'll be able to have the front tires whenever it's going to be able to running low on it. But it's going to get very close to be able to reach up onto the top 3. It's going to be there. So this is going to be able to take a lot of pressure. It's going to get everything going in for. So it looks like Sierra 2145 takes the lead, and now he is going to be able to reach up onto the finish line to be able to have a first place finish. So it will always going to be able to take a lot of effort work. It's going to get everything will go faster it can get, because Hyperion-Blue-GT is now going to be able to stay on in Sierra 2145's lead. So this is going to be a very tough challenge out there for 2 strong Group 4 drivers in this lobby. It is going to be quite very challenging to be able to see it. So looks like they're about to be able to going in. We'll be able to press on in onto the 9th lap. But this is going to be a very interesting race out there, folks, because 2 drivers are going in to take the higher upper hand. It is going to be very tougher it can get. Looks like Hyperion-Blue-GT is now going to be able to take the lead. So both Sierra 2145 is still trying to keep it up, because this is going to be able to take a lot of good durability. We might be able to stay on it. So looks like Chicken Chaser 60 is about to be able to overtake my current position. So this one might be able to have the 9th lap. It's going to be able to going in. But this is going to get everything. We might get closer to be able to reach up onto the 10th lap. We'll be able to have a pit stop. We'll be able to need to recommend. But it was going to be able to take a lot of possible ways to be able to catch up the strong opponents. It's going to get everything going. So this is going to be able to see how the 2 drivers are still going on in the battle. Well, if you really want to see the map on the top right. So this is going to be a very tough one out there. So Hyperion-Blue-GT is now going to be able to stay in first place, while Sierra 2145 is still trying to catch up, because this is going to be able to take the long swing. It is going to get everything. Will be going in there. But it will try, but this is going to get everything. We'll be able to see how the 2 drivers are still going to proceed to the next lap or the pit stop, because choices will be made, because this is going to get everything a little bit more time to be able to take a little bit more time to get in there. So looks like Sierra 2145 is now in the pit. So this is going to be able to have an early call to be able to see it. So giving the tires signs is going to be able to going in onto the racing stop. So there you go. So this is going to get everything well better up on it. So this will might be able to take plenty of few drivers will might be able to have a chance to going into the pits. Now this is going to get everything we'll be able to have it in for, so gonna make sure to have that tires will be needed in case. So this will also gonna be able to have that fuel recommend to be able to stop at the diamond for. So going in onto the pits, so this will might be able to stop at 12th place. Hope my crew is still gonna be able to take some time to be able to change up the new compound. So this will be able to have goodness new and giving a little extra fuel time will be able to be ready. Now looks like Robbie Rivera is in 12th place, and now looks like Go Honda is going to be able to catch up. We'll be able to stay on it, so this will might be able to take a lot of catching up to do. We're also going to take the distance. So this is going to get everything we'll move back in onto 15th place, but this is going to be able to get super soft out there. So regular soft is going to get everything will be smoothed up on it. So fuel handling will might be able to work better. We'll be able to take. But it's going to get everything real very closely because 7 laps to go, because this race is about to be over very soon. So this is going to get everything will keep your durability on the tires. It's going to get everything going on for. So taking a lot of fuel by giving it spare, so this will be all good. So this is going to get everything, we'll keep it up, we'll stay together. We'll might be able to take that handling, we'll take a lot of few grips. We're also going to need to take, because it's going to get everything real mic going on for. So now this is going to be able to see on Poodlejet 619. So catching up onto Go Honda 8 is going to be able to take a little bit more time. So this is going to be able to see how Robbie Rivera is definitely might be able to doing so well. So this is going to be able to take a lot of few turns. It's going to get everything. We'll be keeping it in. Oh man, looks like there it is, folks. Robbie Rivera just almost lost it, and now he's going to be able to take a little bit more slowing down time to be able to make a recovery on it. So gonna make sure to be able to try to keep it together, because that was so close for Robbie Rivera is almost at the moment. So he can try to keep it together. So this is going to be able to take some time to be able to maintain the pace. Is going to need to be able to keep the durability of the racing mobility. We're always going to keep it tight. Now it's going to get very closer. So this is going to be able to take the few tough lineup. Is going to get everything will be going on for. So taking a little bit damage here. So it looks like Poodlejet 619 slams me by the mistake. So it's going to get everything needs to be able to have that second turn to be going respectful and correctly. It's going to get everything needs to stay on it. Now going in to be able to take a lot of these distance steps to overtake on Go Honda 8. It's going to be able to have a different compound tire. It's going to get everything to be well smoothed up to be able to keep it nice and steady. 6 more to go, so we're on the lap 11. It's going to be able to go on. So it will always going to be able to take a lot of good durability. Will might be able to make it improve. So it will always going to be able to take a lot of good grip. It's going to get everything will stay strong. We'll keep it together. Now it's going to be able to going in to be able to take that turn and going on to the last turn. So it's like a field Cat 95 is now in the pit. So this is going to be able to take that turn, is going to be able to take plenty more distance steps, is going to be able to going on. So here it is onto the 12th lap, and this is going to get everything will be going on to press forward. So this is going to get everything will be able to make it one good step careful on the approach. So it will always going to be able to have that good inside turn. It's going to get everything going in for. Gibberish is now coming in, so this is going to be able to passing on for. So this is going to be able to have what it takes to be able to have that turn. We're always going to stay clean, and then this is going to be able to see a little bit more time. So it looks like Spec Mile is now taking a little recovery time, so he can resume the run. So he can still do a lot more time until he'll be able to wait to catch up to his partner. Go Honda 8 is going to get everything going on for. So this is going to get everything to be well handling in to be able to take the struggle for. And then it looks like meanwhile the top 3, one of the top 3 drivers are still going on to be able to have a one determined choice to see who is going to be the 3rd place driver. So it looks like IS1 TT1 steps in onto third place. So this is going to get everything. We'll be going rosterly. Will might be able to have a well-chosen third place driver. We'll be able to step it up on it. So the other two drivers are still going on to catch up onto IS1 GT1's position. So this is going to be a long chase. It's going to get everything going in to see it. So this is going to be able to have plenty more epic moments out there, folks. So this is going to be able to see that course on the top right of the map is going to be able to quite shown on it. So looks like Jammer 1796 is back onto the pit. So this is going to be able to have one more pit stop entry available. So this is going to be it. So no turning back, but this is going to get everything. We'll resume the run. We'll be able to keep it forward. We're always going to be able to drive faster. So it might be able to take. So it looks like Jammer 1796 is coming back in the pits. So this is going to get everything. We'll be able to resume catching up onto max RPM 87's position. So it's going to be getting close. So this might be able to take the long way. It's going to get everything going forward. We'll be able to take. So now going to be able to catch up onto Jammer 1796 on 11th place. So he's currently in on 10th place because it's going to get very closer in to be able to take a few steps. We're also going to be able to go faster. Now it's going to be able to get close because Hyperion-Blue-GT is now going to be able to stay in first place to be able to have a podium finish, while Sierra 2145 is still trying to keep it up because this is going to be a very challenging race for top two drivers. It's going to get everything go forward as soon as possible, but it's going to be able to take a lot of durability. It's going to get everything going. Spec Mile is now going to be able to coming back in onto the overtake, so this is going to be able to take that turn. It's going to get everything. Will avoid me by having a mistaken collision, so he dodged it, and now he's going to go in. We'll be able to press on in onto the 14 lap. It was going to be able to take a lot of tough race out there, so it will always going to be able to have that tires. It's going to get everything. We'll stay on it. We'll keep the grip, but it will need to stay focused. We'll be able to maintain the pace. It's going to get everything closer in for us. Now the fuel is going to be at almost 25% remaining, so going to make sure to be able to drive fast out there, but this is going to get everything. We'll be going in to be able to stay on it. Now it's going to be able to get close, so it looks like Brutal Dead 619 is going to be able to catching up on to 10 seconds distance remaining, so this is going to be able to get very closer. We might be able to get almost taking a little bit more pressure up on it, so this is going to be able to get close, but it will always going to be able to take a little bit more halfway through, so you gotta make sure to keep up the pressures on the tires when using the racing soft tires. It's gonna get very loosened up on the grip. It's gonna get everything slower before it runs out. So gonna make sure to have one pit stop remaining to be available whenever they like to use it. So this is gonna be able to have no turning back zone on it. So it's gonna get everything to be ready to proceed. We're always gonna be able to go forward. We're always gonna make a better choice to be able to have. Now it's going to be able to take that racing medium compound tires to going in, so no refuel needed. So this is going to be able to going in. We'll be able to have what it takes to be able to finish the race. We'll be able to get there. Now max RPM 87 in the pits, so this is going to be able to see on last 16th place. So this is going to be able to going in. We're always going to be able to press forward. We're always going to keep it up. Now making it onto 12th place before I'm about to coming out of the pits. Brutal Dead 619 is going to be able to coming in to take the slipstream to catch up on my current position. But it's going to get very close. He's going to be able to take that turn, so it looks like approaching in onto the second turn, and then this is going to be able to block it in and then make the clear turn to get forward. Hyperion-Blue-GT is in the pits, and now he's going to be able to have that tire to be ready to change up until Sierra 2145 is about to take first place to get back in on the lead, and then this is going to be able to take a good comeback to be able to see it how it goes. but this is going to be able to take a little bit more time for Hyperion-Blue-GT is going to be able to going back onto first place. Sierra 2145 is still trying to catch up because it's going to get nearly there. We'll be in onto the 16 lap. Now it's going to be quite brilliant to see how every racer can go because it's always going to be able to have a one tough challenge. It's going to be able to keep the durability. Will might be able to keep it up because this will might be able to take a while to be able to catch up with some several opponents by the distance. Is going to be able to take the tough challenge. It's going to get everything will stay on track. But it will always going to keep it up, so this will might take some time to be able to see how it goes. 16 lap is going to be able to press forward, so we're almost there, folks, because we're going on to the 17 lap for the final lap, and then the top two drivers are still keeping up. We'll be able to take a lot of chance. We'll be able to go faster. But it will might need it to see how fast can the top two drivers is going in by the distance. So this is going to be able to going in to be able to press forward. So this will might be able to make the final lap is going to be on this way, because I hope Sierra 2145 is still trying to keep it up onto Hyperion-Blue-GT is now going to be getting there. Now going back in onto 12th place, overtake onto Bruto-Jet 619 is going to get everything. Will be stay together. We're always going to take the perfection. It's going to get everything to be doing well. Durability we're also going to be able to take. So here it is, folks. Top two drivers are now on to the final lap, and they are going to be able to see how fast can they keep it up. But this is going to be a very long way. It's going to get everything will go forward to be able to stay on it. But it was going to be a very long distance epic race out there, so this is going to be able to press forward. We're always going to be able to take a few chances there. So no more pit stops at the moment, so this is going to be able to have a final lap of the race. Is going to get everything will be going on. So here we go. This will be ready to be prepared. Final lap is on its way, and then this is going to be able to have the top two drivers on the long distance is going to be on the way. So this is going to be a very close one out there. So this is going to be able to see how Hyperion-Blue-GT is still going to be able to keep it up onto first place. So this is going to be able to have what it takes for Sierra 2145 to keep it up. But this is going to be getting closer to be able to see it. So this will might be able to take the final stretch, and then looks like there it is, folks. Looks like Hyperion-Blue-GT is now going to take the checker flag at the podium, and then he finally reaches in first place. But there it is, folks. Hyperion-Blue-GT is taking first place at the podium. He did a pretty good job out there in round 3 of the 2019-20 exhibition series of the Manufacturer Series. Sierra 2145 takes second place. And then looks like IS1 GT1 is about to be in on third place. Now that was pretty excellent out there, folks. What in a challenging Group 4 race out there on the Red Bull Ring. But it was quite pretty challenging, but it will always going to be able to keep it up. We'll stay on track. We'll always going to be able to take a lot of good perfection out there. So that was quite pretty amazing. So it was definitely might be doing good to be able to take a few steps. It's going to get everything. We'll be able to have the tires by the choice. But it was quite pretty excellent out there for this race, folks. So we did a pretty good job, and this is going to be quite very excellent. We'll be able to enjoy it. So this is going to be able to have recent outcome of the penalty. So gotta make sure to get everything. We'll stay on track, but this is going to get everything needs to be very careful if we have to make sure will be needs to stay on it. So it was definitely might be doing better. So gotta make sure to be able to have that clean race. We're always going to keep going by the next time. It's going to get everything needs to stay perfection out there. So if we have to make sure to avoid the penalty at the end of this race, so this will be able to do well. So gonna make sure to be able to keep practicing some more. We're always gonna be able to do for a lot of good perfection out there. So, looks like this is going to be able to have 14 places at the finish, so this might be need to do a lot of work. We'll be able to be ready. So, it was going to be able to do a lot of work, but it was doing fine, so gonna make sure to be able to have respectable racing moments. Will be needs to keep it together. So that was definitely might be doing a good job out there. So this will might be able to congratulations to Kilpachamula for the win. So this is going to be quite doing excellent. We'll be able to have a one good successful by a first place finish. So doing the best sportsmanship rating is going to be quite going in for. So we did perfectly well. So it was going to be able to drive better to be able to stay on it. We're always going to keep up for having a lot of racing mobility. We're always going to be able to have a good clean driving out there. So gonna make sure to be able to take a lot of field practice, but this will be able to do perfectly great for having our sportsmanship rating. We'll be able to increase significantly. We'll be able to have a chance to do it. We're always going to make one good perfection on the race on the Red Bull ring, because it will always gonna do perfectly for the best. It was pretty challenging out there, folks. So it was definitely might be doing good. We're always gonna be able to keep it up for having a one good clean race. We're always gonna take a lot of perfection. We're always gonna be able to have the choice of the tires. We're always gonna be able to keep it up. We're always gonna be able to take a lot of perfection. So we will always gonna proceed to going in for the next round. We're always going to be able to keep it up. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Manufacturer Series on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.